Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa wabarakatuh. You are welcome back to the class. This is another moment with Al-Fiqh. So today the topic before us is Al-Wudu. Al-Wudu. And you know what Al-Wudu means? It means water ablution. Water ablution. The dark society, the sixth lesson. Now, Al-Kalimatul Jadida. We have al-marafiq, and is in the plural form. The singular form is mirfaq, and that's your elbow. Awsakh, that's also plural. So, and as the singular form is wasakh, and awsakh is what? It means dirties, or are you getting me? Impurities, debts. So when you have all these debts, that's awsakh. Mukaffirun. So mukaffir is what expiates your sin. Are you getting me? It expiates, it washes it off your sin. Mukaffir. So because of we are talking of fiqh, that's why I've translated it to be like that when we are doing fiqh. I don't think it's tawhid now. Mukaffir I would have translated in the other hand. What am I going to translate? I'm not going to tell you. Let's go on. Isbag. Isbag. Isbag means you taking something to a higher degree. Isbag. Doing it perfectly and taking it to a high degree. That's isbag. Al-Makari. Al-Makari. Al-Makari means 2 minutes. It has 2 minutes. Al-Makari means those places whereby if you don't have special attention, water won't reach there. There are parts of your body that they are what? They are desperate. That is in terms of water meeting them or water reaching them. Or al-Makari, the second meaning, that means or what you detest. I get me that it is not very easy on your part to apply that thing, but sometimes you may not have option than to go for it. That's what's called makari. There are moments or periods that you find what's unpleasant. That's what is called makari. That as this second meaning is concerned. Alokhuto. Alokhuto means steps. It's not alokhotona, but alokhuto, steps. Especially when it has to do with what? With your step, your feet, these footsteps, alokhuto. Or sometimes when you say item number 1, item number 2, or point 1, so that's khuto. Shahwa, that's desire. Arribat. Arribat means it's when you're talking of jihad. We are talking of fighting the cause of Allah. We say this is ribat. Are you getting me? Or we say an affair that is what that you take with seriousness. That's ribat. Can you see? That's why it's look at the meaning. Al-mulazamatu ala ta'atillah. When you are regular upon what? Following Allah's instruction, obedience to Allah. At-tartib. At-tartib is what? When you do something consecutively, respectively. You do 1 before 2, then 2 before 3, that's tartib. Regular pattern. Al-muwalat. Muwalat is following an action with another without what? Without delay. That's muwalat. A'adha is sought refuge. Yu'idhu is seeking refuge. Tersil, washing. When you wash something, you wash death away from somebody to get him purified. That's essentially for the dead. Ghaibatun. Ghaiba here means what? Absentism. Al-akil, that's when the what? When the brain is absent, as in when someone is in coma or is unconscious. Nawakib, al-wudu. Nawakib, things that render the ablution null and void is a mustalah. It is a jargon. Are you getting it? It's a terminology. Al-farju. Al-farj, that's your what? The pubic region. You know al-farj, that you understand. Say your private part. Azakar. Azakar, that's unborn. Udun means what? An organ. The azakar is for the male. That means al-farj is for the female. The female private part, the pubic region. Azakar is the male what? Organ. Now, hikmah, wisdom. I think that's we got all that right now. حكم الطهارة بالنسبة للصلاة. حكم الطهارة بالنسبة للصلاة. The ruling of purification as Salah is what? Regarding Salah, as far as Salah is concerned, what's the ruling of purifying as a purification? الطهارة من النجاسة والحدث الأصغر والأكبر شرط لصحة الصلاة. Purification from impurities wal hadath al asghar, and minor impurities and minor filth, wal akbar, and major ones. Sheltun is a condition li sihhat salah, that will make our salah to be what? To be sound and perfect, to be authentic. I get me, is a condition that has to do with what? The authenticity of our salah. What dalilu ala dhalik, and the evidence upon this we had said is qawlu Allah ta'ala يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قمتم إلى الصلاة فاغسلوا وجوهكم وأيديكم إلى المرافق وامسحوا برؤوسكم وأرجلكم إلى الكعبين. Allah says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا, oh ye who believe, إذا قمتم إلى الصلاة, whenever you intend to perform salah, فاغسلوا وجوهكم, you should what? You should wash your faces, وأيديكم, and your what? And your hands, إلى المرافق, till your elbow. That is still till that we said that what? Reaching elbow, and elbow is what is involved. Covering elbow. So that's the word to use. Covering elbow. Wamsahu bi ru'usikum. And you should what? You should wet. You should pass your wet hands over your heads. Wa arjulakum. And you should wash your feet, your legs. Ilal kambin, till what? Reaching and covering, encompassing what? The what's it called? The ankle, kambin, the two ankles. Now, this is a picture showing how ablution is done. Mas'uras. This is passing wet hands over the edge. Raslul yadin lal mirfaqain. This is it. Washing the two hands, encompassing the what? The two elbows. Raslul waji. This is raslul waji. This raslul waji. Why this? What am I doing? This is the last one. Washing the face, and this is what? Ghusl al Ka'bayn, washing the two legs, encompassing the what? The two ankles. Ta'riful wudu, the meaning of wudu. Huwa ghusl al-wajhi wal yadayni wa mas'u ra'si wa ghusl rijlayn bil ma'i at-tahur. It is the washing of the face and the two hands, and passing wet hands over the head, and washing the two legs with water that is clean, with clean water. Hikmatul wudu, the wisdom behind ablution. Nadhafatul a'dha is what? Hygiene of the body part. Allati yakthuru ta'arruduha lil awsakh, that in most cases they are what? They are prone to dirtiness. They are prone to what? To death. Those places that death usually what? Contact. So washing those parts that are prone to what? To death. That's it. Death. That is DIRTS. Now, note. Al-wudu yujadilu nashat wa yuqawwi ala al-ibadah. We have said this before when we are doing you know that al-wudu, the ablution, yujadilu nashat, to do what? Renews energy and activeness. Wa yuqawwi ala al-ibadah, and it makes one to what? To be energized and have energy to perform and carry out of worship. Al-wudu mukaffirun lidhunub. Ablution is an expiation for what? For the sins. Qala alayhi salatu wassalam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may Allah be pleased with him, said, Ala adullukum ala ma yamhu Allahu bi ila khataya. Should I not indicate to you? Should I not illustrate to you? Should I not point to you companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Muslims, ala ma yamhu Allahu bihi al-khataya, that thing that Allah erase with it, al-khataya, sins. Are you getting me? Sins. Wa yakfa bihi darajat, and with it Allah is going to raise your status. Qalu, the companions, they answered, Bala ya Rasulallah, yes, you should tell us. Qal isbagul wudu alal makari, you perfecting wudu alal makari. Don't forget the meaning of makari, I told you. Perfecting wudu till what extent that it reaches those parts as in which you are not very careful of, water won't reach them. Or al makari, during the time, for example, some people they have dry skin during the time of Ramadan. Are you getting me? They don't like water reaching them. Are you getting me? Or they won't want to make themselves to use water at that moment. You can still use water. No, you have the option of venturing into tayammum. But if you think I can use this water, so far and there's still a matter, but I can still use it, it's not going to harm me. But it's not that easy like using tayammum. You can use that as al wudu al makari. These are the two meanings the scholars have explained to be the meaning of makari. وَكَثْرَةُ الْخُطَى إِلَى الْمَسَاجِدِ, with the condition that it's not going to affect you. وَكَثْرَةُ الْخُطَى إِلَى الْمَسَاجِدِ, and taking a lot of steps till you reach masjid. It means when you perform ablution and you take steps after the other, one after the other, till you reach the masjid. One تِذَاءُ الصَّلَاةِ بَعْدَ الصَّلَاةِ, and expecting one salah after the other. After finishing one salah, you say in the masjid expecting another salah. فَذَلِكُمُ الرِّبَاطُ وَذَلِكُمُ الرِّبَاطُ. It was mentioned as the Prophet, he repeated this 3 times in another narration. وَذَلِكُمُ الرِّبَاطُ. He said these things we have said, these actions are what? They are things that showcase our what? Our regularity and our punctuality and our what? Our act that we are what? We are upon Allah's obedience. We are regular. It shows our regularity. It shows you are what you are up and doing when it comes to Allah's what Allah's act of worship. Alaykum or Muslimun what Tirmidhi. Those are those who reported the hadith. Furudul wudu, the obligations of the wudu. Those parts that are it is obligatory with what we do them. We carry it out in our ablution. Qabla an yash'a al-muslimu fi wudu'ihi, before a Muslim, can you see, yash'a, can you see, before a Muslim venture into what? Into his ablution, before he starts to perform ablution, yajibu alayhi an yanwiya, it is compulsory for him that he should have intention and yanwiya, that he has intention. Li'anna niyyata, for verily intention, shartun, is a condition, li jami'il a'mal, for every act of worship. Wa mahalluha al-qalb, and its place, that is its place is what? Its location is what? Is in the heart. You're not going to say it out. That's the meaning. You have it in your mind. Qala sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, innama al-a'malu binniyat, for every action is based on intentions. Wa innama likulli imri'in ma nawa, and every individual will be rewarded based on his intention, based on what he intended. Or what will jama'atu. Wa furuduhu sitta, and its obligation of wudu are 6. The first one is ghusl al-wajh, washing of the face. Ghusl al-yadayn al-mirfaqayn, washing of the two arms till you encompassing the what elbows. Mas or ras, passing wet hand over the head. Ghusl al-rijlayn, wiping the head. Ghusl al-rijlayn al-ka'bayn, washing the two legs encompassing the what? The ankles. الترتيب بين أعضاء الوضوء فلا يقدم المتأخر على سابقه. Arranging the what? The body part, that is not going to place the one that comes after over the one that comes before it. Are you getting it? Then the last one, al-muwalatu bayna ghusl al-a'dha fala yatruku al-wajha yajifu qabla an yaghsila al-yadayn wa hakadha bakiyatu a'dha'il wudu. Said wal muwalat, that is you following in a part with another part. I doing what? Ghusl al-a'dha, when you are washing those parts. Fala yatrukul wajha, in this case it's not going to leave out the face. For example, It's not going to leave the face yejif to be dried. That is not going to leave the face to dry up. Qabla and yaghsila then before he follows it up with washing of the two hands. Wahakadha, and in this manner bakiyatu a'dha'il wudu is going to do for the remaining what body parts. Nawaqidul wudu, those things that render our ablution null and void, those things that spoils our wudu. Waya mubtilatuhu allati tujibu i'adatahu waratan ukhra. Wahi, there are those affairs, those things that render our wudu to be null and void, that spoils it. Are you getting me? Waya mubtilatuhu allati tujibu, and there are those things that render them null and void. Allati, that is which one tujibu i'adatahu maratan ukhra, is going to make it an obligation upon us to what, to renew it after it has become void. Why? And those things are khuruju shay'in min ahadi sabilaini, the coming out of something from what, any of the two, what, of the two parts. You know that that is the frontal or the what, the back side. Anything that comes out of it, it become what, mubtilatul wudu, unawaqidul wudu, unawaqidul wudu. It's going to call for the renewal of it before you venture into act of worship. The second one is ghaibatul akli binawmin aw ghayrihi, the absence of the brain binawmin, maybe be it what caused that absence is maybe is what, due to sleep or what is close to it. وَيَرَى بَعْضُ أَهْلِ الْعِلْمِ أَنَّ مِنْ نَوَاقِضِ الْوُضُوءِ أَيْضًا مَا يَلِي. The third one, some of the scholars are of the opinion that verily out of these things that render our ablution to be null and void, mayeli, the following, which means the affair that I have to mention now, there is a difference of opinion regarding them. That's the meaning. There are what matters that the scholars have argued about. Number one is what, lamsul farji bil yad qubulan kana aw dubura, touching of the private part. Are you getting me? Bil yad, with your hand. Qubulan, be it the frontal part or the what, the back side or dubura, when you touch it. Wa an yamussa untha bi shahwa, or, and another one is that when you touch a female counterpart with what, with desire, that is, you enjoy it while doing it, when you touch that person with what, with desire, not mere touching now, but bishahwa, that condition. Another one is tagsilul mayit, when you wash the body of the what, the dead, you wash the person, that means it calls for another ablution for you, according to some of the scholars. And the last one is ala kharijul fahishu min baqiyatil badan kaddam, something that gushes out of the body, that is much. When you say fahish, it's much in a great volume. Min baqiyatil badan, from other part of your body, kaddam, like blood. When blood gushes out of your body, that is much. Some of the scholars say it's going to render your ablution null and void. And that's the end of today's session. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it beneficial. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.